healthcare, that is almost 20% of Texans, twice the national average. What policies do you support to make healthcare, including long-term care, more affordable and accessible?
I talked about, and I addressed it earlier, about the National Institutes of Health. And I think we start looking at the advanced stages, what the National Institutes of Health is looking at. It's called, the project's called a T2T. What that is, that's part of the Human Genome Project. We're looking at trying to find the cures of cancer, diabetes, a lot of other major illnesses that are killing us. And so, too little, too often. As a matter of fact, that's what some of the agencies that are always gutted, is these health agencies. Well, we're on the cusp, going back, in the early 2000s, the Human Genome Project, there was over 3 billion. That was over 3 billion individual parts of the human body. That was 92% of it. In the last few months, in March of this year, they found the remaining 8%. A lot of that, some of that stuff is duplicative, but we now know we have 100%, we know that the Human Genome Project. And I think looking at these kinds of things, getting the National Institutes of Health, I've advocated bringing University of Texas at Tyler. In this district, there are about 3 universities in the United States that's affiliated with the National Institutes of Health with this Human Genome Project. And there is no reason that we cannot get an affiliation in this district with the UT Texas branch up here in Tyler. We only have one level 1 hospital.
Time. Thank you so much. Okay.
But we don't have one level hospital, and I'm advocating putting that in Bowie County because we just don't have adequate health care up there.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. The next question will go to you first. Texas has the 25th highest rate of gun homicides in the country. In an average year, 3,300 people die by guns in Texas. 59% of females that are murdered by an intimate partner are killed with a firearm, and those numbers are increasing. What steps would you take to address gun violence?
Well, we know that you cannot legislate human behavior, morality, because if people didn't kill each other with guns before they had automatic type of weapons, if it was whatever, if it was knives or whatever it was, is because the bottom line is that, unfortunately, we're going to have violence in our society. In all probability, when you have a lot of people in one area, tensions fly, and unfortunately, there's going to be a violence. But there's no way where I am not supportive of any kind of assault-type rifles. So there's no reason why individuals consider themselves as sportsmen or hunters that they need AK-47s. But I totally do support an individual have a right to protect themselves. But I do not think it's necessary when individuals have 5, 10, 15 guns. That's unnecessary. That's unnecessary. But again, I do support an individual right to own guns, but there is no reason why that individuals should have assault-type rifles, certain types of clips that are shooting 50 and 100 times. That's unnecessary. We all know what that's for. You're not hunting, you're trying to kill somebody. These people are trying to kill somebody. So, again, there's no reason I'm totally against any type of multiple clips that shoots 50, 100 times. That's unnecessary, people. That makes the policemen, the people that are hired on the streets, that makes it more difficult for them to protect us. As a matter of fact, I'm very supportive of law enforcement. I'm not in for
That is time. Thank you so much. Mr.
cutting the
Jefferson.
police department.
Thank you. Mr. Jefferson, same question.